Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the update video. And we're going to hurry and quickly talk about the schedule, because I haven't really updated this in quite some time, and it has differed a bit since we've last brought it up. Okay, so Monday, obviously a daily video is going to come out every single day, and that is going to be Assassin's Creed until Assassin's Creed is gone. It'll be done. And there was a couple of new stuff to add into this. There's a couple of stuff that I changed and downgraded. Some stuff I left out completely, I'm sure. And, well, here we go. So, Monday, we do have the daily video and Monday Night Raw. Still the same schedule. It happens every Monday. Pretty easy. Also note that either Sunday or Mondays are going to be the days that I record Full Tilt Poker. So, if you want to get in on that, all you have to do is go to fulltiltpoker.com, find fulltilt.com, whatever that is, find the website, register, download it. It's free poker. It's a good learning experience against other human players, and you get to play with me and a couple of other subscribers who I know for sure play that in quite some time. So we will probably be recording that on, well, let's see, I work Monday. I won't have time Sunday. Let's see. Oh, geez. I'm gonna have to... Oh, man, I'm really behind. Well, it'll probably be Monday, but it'll be later in the day. It'll be after I get off work. So I'll probably put up a video of when I'm going to be recording on Monday. So, yes, that'll be Monday that I also record poker. So if you're in on that, look for a video early Monday morning, showcasing the details about it. Okay, moving on to Tuesday. The daily video and the Full Tilt Poker video. The Full Tilt Poker videos, it's pretty much as long as it needs to be. However it works out. If it's a 3-hour tournament, odds are you're not going to see the full tournament because my computer just can't hold that amount of space of video. So it's never really worked out. But if it's a shorter tournament, 1 to 2 hours, maybe 2.5 even, it will come in its full glory, and it works out pretty well. I think the last poker tournament we played, we did really well. So, okay, moving right along to Wednesday, we get the daily video. For now, we get NXT Replacement, which is what I'm calling these videos. We've seen me golf. We've seen me do random stuff, just random videos, and actually Hitman was going to be just for, whatever. It was just going to be, I'm just going to play this probably every Wednesday, and then I'll move it into one of the FIFA slots. But, man, I mean, people really want to see more of it, so I don't know if I should. Maybe I'll upgrade it. I don't know, because I'm just thinking of Hitman being a once-a-week deal. Because I can record it in a bunch. I can record a month's worth of videos in a bunch and then let them go. With Universe Mode and On My Plate and this daily video, it's already going to be hard enough to keep up. So I'm thinking Hitman is just going to be kind of a bonus every single Thursday. So yeah, the NXT Replacement videos will continue for the next, I believe, 2 weeks. Let's see, we've got Raw. Let me grab this here. So we have Raw, NXT, Raw, NXT. Okay, so yes, there will be 2 more NXT Replacement videos. They're going to be random. They're going to be whatever I feel like playing that day. It's just going to be a super random video. It could really be absolutely anything. So keep in mind that NXT is being promoted to a full show in my Universe Mode, so that's why you're seeing some of these games. And then NXT will be coming soon, the actual show, and it's going to be very interesting, and I think I kind of covered it last week, but basically what's going to be happening here is the NXT champion, whoever is the NXT champion, is going to get the opportunity to cash in the NXT championship at the end of a ratings quarter for a chance to bump himself up to SmackDown or Raw. It'll be totally their choice. Whatever they feel like they want to do, they can. It's like a Money in the Bank contract. At the end of that season, that quarter, they get to cash it in and move on to greener pastures. NXT is very much still a developmental brand in my universe mode. It's going to be a place where people go to get new characters. It's going to be a place where people go to try things out and try to better their standing in my universe mode, my company. So it's going to be very interesting. But they are also going to get the respect of being a brand. That means that they are going to get 10 spots in the Royal Rumble. And if they were to win the Royal Rumble, just like old rules back when we had the brand split, they'll get a chance to decide, do I want to stay on NXT? Do I want to go to SmackDown? Do I want to go to Raw to fight for the main title at WrestleMania? So it's going to be very interesting come Royal Rumble time with this NXT coming out. Survivor Series is coming up, and I was thinking of doing a three matches, right? We'll have SmackDown versus Raw, Raw versus NXT, and SmackDown versus NXT. So it'll be 3 matches, and it'll kind of be a points rating system. And I'm trying to think of a reward for if. So for instance, if SmackDown beats Raw, Raw beats SmackDown, NXT beats Raw, I think Raw would lose, and it would be a tie. I don't know. I need to figure out a point-based system for these Survivor Series matches I have planned. And I also need a good reward, because we've got Survivor Series coming up, the Rumble, Elimination Chamber. So what would be a sufficient enough award for, say, if NXT wins this Survivor Series thing, what's a good enough award for them? What is it that's going to make it worth that winning the Survivor Series? I want to make the Survivor Series mean something, and I'm not quite sure what that would be. Perhaps if, let's see, I don't want it to be anything like trading a championship. Let's see. Each team, there's going to be 2 teams of 3 from each brand. So we're going to need to figure out some sort of award. So I'm going to need your help on that. And I'll probably talk about that a little bit. Maybe I'll do an NXT or Universe Mode update at the end of a SmackDown or Raw or something like that, just to get everybody who watches that Universe Mode to help me out, because I want Survivor Series to be awesome and I want it to mean something, but I just don't know how to do it, what to do. Alright, well, moving right along, we've got Thursday, the daily video, and Hitman. Hitman debuted Thursday. Today's Saturday. Yes, yes it is. So, Hitman, what can you say? I actually am enjoying the hell out of this game. I feel like they have completely made this game what they needed to. Whereas in the past Hitman games, they have made it kind of a level-by-level experience. And even though that was fun, you just didn't feel connection between the first mission to the next one. Whereas this one, it's like mission after mission after mission. They don't even give you a break. It's very interesting, and I had a whole lot of fun. I've already recorded 5 episodes, so we're about a month ahead on Hitman. And I think for now, I'm going to just leave it as a once-a-week deal. So, you know, it's just a kind of a special treat, a special little add-on. And I think we've got Wolf Among Us coming up too, so I don't really want to overfill my plate. So we'll kind of keep that under wraps. Alright, Friday we are going to have the daily video and SmackDown. So not much to say about that. Saturday, daily video and the update. And the update is when I'm going to try all these crazy and funny, fancy things. It's when I'm going to try transitions. It's when I'm going to try, you know, things like Peggle and things like other games, other stupid games, probably some Project Spark, which I'm sure the beta's gone by now. You know, maybe I'll play some Titanfall in the background or something like that. I don't know. I tried Facecam last week, and that worked pretty well. This week I don't necessarily have the time. It's WrestleMania weekend. That's going to really cut out a lot of the time for me. So, yeah. Sunday, daily video, pay-per-view if needed. That'll be for my universe mode. If Sundays, you're going to see a daily video, you're going to, from Assassin's Creed until that is done. You're going to see a pay-per-view from my universe mode, and you're going to see FIFA on Sundays, because that is, I watch my FIFA on Saturday, and then I will play FIFA, and I'll want to play FIFA, and I'll record maybe an episode, and I'll have that up there. So, not much else to talk about. I will say that NXT is getting respect as a brand. How about this? How about in Survivor Series, if you're the winning brand from a point-based system, because it's an uneven amount of matches. Say SmackDown wins Raw. Okay, so let's say SmackDown beats Raw. SmackDown beats Raw. Raw beats SmackDown, and NXT beats either Raw or SmackDown. So we're gonna have a situation where there's gonna be a two-way tie. So let's say after the Survivor Series, I think is the Rumble. Let's say that the losing team from the Survivor Series gets the 1 and 2 spot for sure. And that's as much manipulation of the Royal Rumble as I want. I don't want to give somebody the 30 spot. I will give somebody a 1 and a 2 spot, and it'll be randomly picked. And it'll be probably from those teams, depending on how my storylines are going. The winners of the point-based Survivor Series, whoever wins, whatever brand wins, let's say they get... Oh, let's see. NXT is not going to have their own... Let's say they get the Elimination Chamber. I don't know. I'm going to need some help, but for sure, whoever loses the Survivor Series, whatever brand loses, they're going to get the 1 and 2 spot, and that's going to set them at a huge disadvantage in that Royal Rumble, having 20% of their specific brand be starting 1 and 2. So that I think that'll be punishment enough, but we need a just reward for the team that does win the Survivor Series. And I'm still trying to figure it out. I'll think about it for a week, and we'll come back to it. And if you have any ideas, that'd be awesome. But right now, there's not much else to talk about. So I'm just going to talk about the week that I had. We're going to continue on with some Peggle now as of this moment. So let's see. We're about 13 minutes in. You're seeing Peggle now. So, yeah, let's talk about my week. Let's talk about some games. Hitman Absolution, I think I pretty much said it all. I really, really, really love that game. It's really fun. It gets so much more fun. The tips that you guys have already given to me, I've already figured out in hilarious fashion. And I don't know, I'm really excited for next Thursday. Every Thursday is going to be an exciting day because that's when I play Hitman. So yeah, it should be good. Sorry, I'm seeing marks on my desk and I don't know what that is. We are also going to be talking about some baseball right now. I am a huge fan of Big Brother Canada. And Canadians in general. They are the group of people who, you know, you hear a lot about, but when you finally get to know them, you're like, oh, well, Canadians aren't that bad, you know. We as Americans, we really trash them quite a bit. Like, they're our little brother. But you know what? Hey, little brother he's got a better job than older brother does. He's healthier than older brother is. He doesn't whine, bitch, or complain like the older brother does. If you're not catching what I'm saying that I want to move to Canada. I actually want to move to Canada. You know, where I can play full tilt poker for money, and I can put those up, and I can... Oh, I wonder if I can. That would be something I would really be interested in, and I think it would make my videos much, much more interesting if I could actually use real money. It would be very, very intriguing. It would be very, very learning as well. I would take it much, much more seriously. Oh man, I really want to move to Canada. Oh no. So yeah, what was my point about Canadians though? Because now I'm just thinking about poker and winning money. I totally forgot my point. Oh, baseball. We're talking about baseball. I have chosen to put my name, the Ginger King name, behind the Toronto Blue Jays this season for baseball. They never really do too well. I don't think they've won a World Series. It would be very odd if they have. I think I would remember it. So I don't think that they have. And it would be very cool to see them do that this year, especially if I'm already saying Toronto Blue Jays, they're my guys, you know? Being that good at predicting things is one of my perks. I love predicting things. But this is just another of the challenges that I've set across from my my friend, my returned missionary friend. So I think I covered this last week as well. Was it last week? Did we have an update? I think we did, yeah. So I think I covered this last week as well, but I want to go over it again. So my missionary friend comes back. He starts talking about the Broncos, and I say, hey, the Broncos aren't going to win. The Seahawks are going to win. And it ended up being Seahawks versus Broncos in the Super Bowl. Very stressful day for me. After the first snap, all the stress lifted away. Broncos lost. I win. I'm up 1-0 to my friend in sports, which is his kind of forte. Then we get college basketball. And I said, hey, best 2 out of 3. And he said, okay, so we made brackets. He chose like Syracuse, I think, and they were out almost immediately. So I won the bracket challenge. I'm up 2-0. I think I'm going to keep a running gag of this all year. I'm up 2-0 in sporting stuff against my missionary friend who thinks that sports, he thinks of sports much more than I do. 3. This is the 3rd challenge we're on now, and it's called baseball. Baseball is going to be the challenge. I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to predict basketball. I might at the beginning of the playoffs, but I don't think I will because, 1, I don't want to lose. I want a perfect score. And 2, you know, I don't know. I'm not really interested in basketball too much anymore. So now we're playing baseball. We're covering. I've got the Toronto Blue Jays. He's got the Minnesota Twins. I don't know anything about baseball. So if any of you know anything about baseball, let me know. Who do you think's better, the Toronto Blue Jays or the Minnesota Twins? So I'm totally a Blue Jays guy for the next year, and it's going to be very interesting. And then of course, well, I don't know. I don't think that there's very many sports left for this year. Definitely none. Maybe RSL, but I think he's also an RSL fan, Real Salt Lake. Well, he is actually a Manchester... No, not Manchester United. He is a Newcastle United fan in the Premier League, and I am a Manchester United fan. And that's going to get really dicey in the next month. I mean, I looked up the schedule. I finally understand what the hell is going on in that league. I finally kind of get it. And, I know Manchester United has a lot of work to do. They're playing in about 5 hours, and I need to go back to bed just to wake up and watch them play. I think they're playing, I should say. I need to look that up. I'm so far behind, people. I need to start recording. Let's see. If I were to do a Ginger King's Disciple video, or not video, but a Ginger King Disciple segment, who would it be? Who's my favorite Ginger of the week? I don't want to go with another comedian. That's just boring. I love comedians, but man, I don't want to go with another one of them. You know what? Let's go with Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. There's a lot of good music out there right now, and a lot of it, me personally, is from One Direction. One of my favorite songs from One Direction is called Little Things, I think. I think it's called Little Things. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. But it was written by Ed Sheeran, and I didn't even know he was ginger. It was very weird seeing him play music, because I was like, whoa. I thought you were like one of those brown-headed people. One of those brunettes. So yeah, I think I'll give it to Ed Sheeran this week because he does write a lot of good music. I mean, I like the one where he talks about the prostitute and her liking cocaine. That was pretty popular about a year and a half ago or so. I love Lego House. Lego House is another really good song, I think. And I feel like he's done a hell of a job composing music. So, yeah, we'll give it to him. Not much else to talk about, so I guess I'll talk about what I'm watching right now. I'm catching up on Vikings. I'm catching up on House of Cards. I'm rewatching Breaking Bad, and I'm almost done with that. I think it's gonna be every year or every other year. I'm gonna rewatch Breaking Bad. It's just too good. I don't know. There's not much else to talk about. If you've made it to the end here, let's talk about Big Brother Canada a bit here, especially if you're Canadian. This is going to be interesting to you. There's actually a guy on Big Brother Canada who I like the most, who I feel like is the coolest guy in the world, and his name is Kenny. Kenny is he went into this game with a strategy. Now, he is a gay man. He went into the game with a strategy of not telling people that they're gay. That he is gay. Okay, yeah, he didn't go in there his strategy is, hey, you're gay. No, but whatever. No, his strategy was to go in there and not tell people that he's gay, because he wanted to keep those open relationships with the women. He wanted to flirt with them. He wanted them to think that he was straight so that they would feel closer to him. And it was a pretty sound strategy, but all hell is breaking loose in the Big Brother Canada house, and he is threatening... It's threatening to leave. He is being targeted right now by the rest of the house, and I really hope that he survives this week. I love Big Brother, but I hate Big Brother because it just feels like that the crowd, they get on this such negative fit where they think that the good people in the house are suddenly the villains for some reason. I don't know, it just really bugs me. If you've ever seen an episode of Big Brother, it's kind of like Survivor, but in a house with a few rule alterations. And they're being watched 24/7 all the time. The whole time they're in that house, they're being watched. So you get to really see these people's character when they're stressed, when they're really, really out of their mind, when they're hungry, when they're tired. You get to see who these people really are. And I haven't seen anything really negative about Kenny, but it seems like the Canadian fans want him to be going. They want him gone for some reason. And I'm wondering if they've seen something that I haven't. But, I mean, right now there's another guy named Arlie in the house who was part of Kenny's alliance and totally sold him down the river. And Arlie right now in Canada is a hero. He is a hero. He is going up and down the hallways of the Big Brother Canada house, and he's dancing, he's fist pumping like a madman. This guy is a nut job. He's a lot like me. I recognize a nut job when I see one, and Arlie is a nut job. He even had a moment where he turned straight into Golem, which is what I do when I'm really, really angry. But he was so happy, and he started going crazy, and he's like, in 2 weeks, this game is mine, precious. Like, he went nuts. I guess I should try my Golem impression right now. Oh, the Big Brother house is mine, precious. That's the best I got, okay? But anyway, yeah, so it's just really irritating. Come on, Canada. Come on, Canada. How are you gonna put Kenny through that? That's bullshit. Also, you know, Kenny, it's kind of a soft spot in my heart because I chose Kenny at the beginning of the season to win this game, and if he loses before even going to the jury house, I'm gonna be most pissed. I'm gonna be very upset if I have to watch Big Brother Canada with Arlie, Netta, and all of these other people who are just not really interesting to watch. They just sit there. They're just quiet. They just sit there. They're not really any fun. They're not really, and I really hope that no one's going to betray him, especially people like Sarah. And I don't know. I guess this is kind of a redundant talk right now, but because odds are you probably aren't watching this, or you're not watching Big Brother Canada. But yeah, it's just my guy is about to go home, and I'm about to go nuts. So if you follow me on Twitter, or if I put out a video of who I hate from Big Brother Canada, don't be surprised. To me, Arlie is rat number one, and I hate rats, and I wish him the worst in that house. I hope he goes out before jury. I hope if Kenny goes out, I hope Arlie follows him. So, yeah. I get connected to one person every Big Brother season. Last season, it was Nick Uhas from Big Brother US. The season before that was Big Brother Canada Season 1, and that was Peter Brown. The season before that, I believe I liked, I'm trying to remember, I think that was the Dan season. I really liked Dan, but that was the coach season, and I really wanted Frank Udy. I wanted Frank to win it, because he was teammates with Boogie. So if you're not a Big Brother fan, you're not going to understand what the hell I was just talking about, but I needed some content to fulfill my Peggle. Peggle, by the way, if you're not noticing, this freeze monster guy that I'm pretty sure I'm still playing as, he is my favorite Peggle master in the world. This game surprised me last week when I played, and this dude was mooning the camera, and his special power is to slide the pegs. That is awesome. So I'm really liking Peggle. It is probably one of my favorite games to play just when I'm listening to a podcast or doing anything else. If I were to download a song this week, because I do want to, music is a huge part of my life, and I want to talk about it a bit. Ed Sheeran is the Ginger King Disciple of the Week, but I would like to also highlight this song called Legacy from Eminem, and I don't know, it's very interesting. I think I remember some of the lyrics. I used to think that I was a Martian. You know, I was never the kid who was popular. Like, I don't know, like, the middle chorus, not the chorus, the middle verse, the second verse of the song, it really connected, it really hit home for me. Like, my dad wasn't there, and then he's gone, and, you know, he said sayonara, I think is one of the lines in that song, and I was like, wow, that is good music. Not only is it good rapping, but it's good music as well. And, I don't know, and they've used this Legacy song in the John Cena-Bray Wyatt feud. And and even though I hate John Cena, like, I feel like I'm going on Sunday to watch a superhero show, a superhero movie, like the Avengers. Bray Wyatt is a psychopathic gator brainwashing hillbilly, whereas John Cena is the guy who is trying to save the people from Bray Wyatt. And I don't know, it's just so good. And then the way Bray Wyatt delivers his promos, it's just so good as a bad guy. John Cena, you remind me of a racehorse, and when that racehorse wins, the people, they cheer for him. It is beautiful, the way he inflects his voice, the way he doesn't pause to let the crowd say something stupid, the way he just captivates them. If you watch and you see someone like Vicky Guerrero, and even she is doing her job correctly, so that's a bad example. So let's see. If you see somebody like Randy Orton, for instance, if he has a microphone, him or Batista, the crowd does not give a shit. They will boo. They will chant CM Punk. They will do whatever they want. But when Bray Wyatt comes on that screen, he makes the crowd go silent, and they all listen. And that is something that we haven't seen in the WWE for years. It's been a long time that people have actually taken a character seriously, and I really hope that this Sunday Bray Wyatt wins this match, because if not, I feel like you've wasted a great opportunity at building a star. Undertaker doesn't have very much longer to go. Bray Wyatt could be the new creepy character that they could run for a long, long time. But Legacy, man, is just... I mean, you know, my big complaint about... sorry. My big complaint about Same Love from Macklemore is the singing chorus in between all of his raps. His raps are really good, but the chorus of almost all of his songs is just really irritating. And Eminem always seems to find this perfect match to his rap. He gets angry, and then a girl's voice in the background just goes, "And when you fall," like it fits in. It fits in, and I'm even dancing to it right now. I don't know why, but I am. It's just unbelievable how good that song really is. So this week I'm downloading Legacy. And I'm really kind of doing this because while I have the money to do this, I will be planning on moving out of my home in about 3 months or so. And I'm planning on stocking up. I'm cutting out walls and stuffing money behind boards. I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm selling all my childhood memories away for some money. I'm getting used to ramen noodles every day, you know? I'm doing all this crazy stuff. It's going to be super stressful in about 3 months. It's going to be a crazy, crazy time. But probably about 4 months from now, you're going to start seeing a hell of a lot more content. Not just gaming videos, but a lot more Twitch, a lot more, I guess skits, I guess, produced videos, and, you know, things like that, of that nature. So, you know, I don't know, I took this time to talk to you guys, about 20 minutes, about 32 minutes as of right now. And, yeah, I just wanted to, this is the update video. You know, I wish that I could, like, bullet point everything I talk about so you could only selectively hear what you want. But again, people, I mean, I just want to say something else too. I was thinking about this at work today, and I was like, well, okay, so SmackDown got 124 watches, it got like 6 likes. Raw got like 116 watches, and it got like 3 likes. And I was just running through those all in my head, and I was like, what is that going to do to the ratings, blah, blah, blah. And then it hit me. It hit me, and I was just dumbfounded. I stood there at work for like 20 seconds, like, oh my god. I have over 900 subscribers. I don't know what the number is now. It's probably somewhere around like 910 or something like that. I have over 900 subscribers. 900. Last week, I remember saying something about it last week, but I don't remember having this feeling of pride. And then I think of myself as, remember when you used to do your universe mode, you had maybe 12 people at most watch it, and only 2 people would like it, and then you would have, and then you got bumped up, and maybe 30 people would watch your universe mode, maybe 40 or 50. But it just feels like, wow, it's been averaging at least 100 watches per episode. And it's astounding to me. It's astounding. And if you watch those universe mode, it's become my most successful series. And I think that's what I'm going to run my channel on. I was a little nervous about keeping my channel running on it because as of a year ago, I was very burnt out. You know that my universe mode last year, I had trouble getting stuff out on time because I just didn't really feel into it. But, I mean, the way I've got it going now, I just feel great. I feel great about recording it. There's not a boring time that goes by. I love recording Raw. I wish that I had the time to put in a lot of editing. I know that WEDF, the other YouTube channel that kind of is like me, where they're storyline based in their universe mode. I don't even think they're universe mode. I think maybe they are universe mode. I don't really know how that works, because I feel like there's stuff that they could be doing better. I don't like reading universe mode stuff. That's just me. I feel like if WEDF, if you guys also watch that channel, hey, if you even know that guy, maybe send something out and tell him to look me up, because I would be very, very willing to lend my services as a commentator for that series. I could write for them, you know, but I feel like my writings should be left on my channel. But I would love nothing more than to commentate on what he's got. You know, for instance, if he sends me an hour-and-a-half video, and if I did obviously, if I'm going to be a commentator, I'm going to have to do my research, and this is definitely something that might never happen at all, but, I don't know, I'd be very interested in that, because I feel like I'm a good commentator, and I can really keep people interested long enough for whatever the match is. One thing that I hate to see people do is control the, let's say it's Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. I hate when people are controlling Daniel Bryan and calling a match at the same time. I do it every so often, but if you've watched my Universe Mode, you'll understand why I hate it. Because first of all, if you're a commentator, you need to be focused on the commentating, not the playing of the game. If you do that, it's going to go off the rails, you're going to start breaking character, and you're going to start forgetting things that you were supposed to mention. So if you, for instance, if he played all of the matches and he had all the results, and he let me do the commentating, and he sent me notes about when and where to say things, I think I could really do that job very, very well. And I know that the people that I have heard on that, their mic quality isn't the best. And I think it's because they are trying to do it over a Skype call. So I would have somebody on Skype. So I'm recording somebody else's voice through Skype into my computer. And it's not working because, obviously, you can't do that. The sound is very, very bad. So you're going to need two people with two mics on two different ends of the Skype call, both recording audio. He would have to send over his audio to me, I'd sync it up, and that's how that would work. And then I would send him the audio back to him, and he'd have to splice it together. So I don't know, there's some things about WEDF that I really think could definitely help him in his series. And I feel like if he were to make these changes, better audio quality, and not having the commentators be as, not weak, I don't want to say weak, because I don't feel that they are weak. Because, I mean, who's to say that I'm not weak, you know? But I feel like if they just fixed the audio issue, and they had voice acting for the skits that they do, if he put all the editing together, I would love to do voice work. So, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that I'd be willing to do with other, you know, Universe Mode uploaders. So, you know, yeah, if you guys know of that channel, I'm going to be following it. I'm going to be following it when it restarts, because he did close it down. He got burnt out. He was way overworked, and I don't blame him. And this is one reason why I don't do as many like skits and backstage segments as I used to, because it's a lot of editing. It's a lot of painstaking editing. Not really for a computer standpoint, but the WWE 2K system is really hard to set up a scene and then have it work right. It's really hard to set up a scene of the Hart Foundation fighting Mark Henry and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the backstage. It takes about 10 minutes to set that up, and that's time. It's time. I can only imagine how stressed out that guy is. Wow, 38 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I feel like this is gonna stop becoming an update and turn into a damn podcast. Jesus, so this is terrible. I could talk about more. There's so much that happened this week that made me furious, that made me happy, that made me sad. But I'm not going to talk about that stuff. Yeah, I'm still sick of people, and I still want to move to Canada. But other than that, we're going to be moving on. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I'm super stoked to still be doing this. And, well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Derek D. Ginger King checking out.